All right, so we're starting off with this hardpoint Bocage. Interesting stats here. Well, not too interesting, but Timeless is the best hardpoint team in the game. They're undefeated 5-0. They're also the best control team 4-0. I mean, they're 12-1, right? 92% win percentage during the stage one. All four matches, stage one. The only thing they've lost is Search and Destroy on Desert Siege, first game of the season. So, I mean, I don't know. They looking good. They looking good. And on Bocage, Timeless, team we're watching right here, is 3-0. And against Doomsday. Hardpoint for Doomsday's been pretty rough, man. It's their lowest win percentage on any mode. They have a 16% win percentage. They are 1-1 on Bocage, though. That's their best. So let's see what happens. I know last time these two teams faced off, it was on Tuscan Hardpoint, and Timeless narrowly pulled off the 3-point victory. Let's see if they can keep it close on Doomsday. A very ratty map. I mean, doesn't matter how good a team is. I mean, look at this. 4 go down right away for Timeless. Doomsday looking like a squad, finally. All right, we're going to see these spawns happening. Nifty. I was about to switch to me dies. So Time is doing a perfect push execution there, just heading right towards River. And everyone just converging. They didn't even need to get too many kills, and now they own spawns, and they're going to try and slay out for the next few seconds. FTP Hellboy is the man to watch here. If I'm not mistaken, like I said last time, these two teams faced off. He was on, he went out of town. He was playing on his homie setup. Basically, he was playing on a bigger TV, I think, and on a PC. He's playing on PlayStation 5 right now. So I guess it was a bit different. He struggled that whole series. He thinks he'll be a lot different now. I do too as well. At least for his performance. But I mean, as we look at him now, he's struggling. He's 1-4. Maybe just take some time to get some rhythm, because I tend to struggle early on in Bocage as well. Don't know, maybe it's just the map, nature of the map, but I mean, he needs to get it going. Him and Josh combining for 2 kills. Loading leading the way with 5 for his squad. Anakin right behind him at 4. Look at Doomsday, Papi Pacho, the man who we've been talking about all season. You know, was taken 5th overall in the draft this season. He needs to step up, blah, blah, blah. Look at him now. He's 6-2 right now, leading the way for his team. I think he stepped up plenty. 25 seconds left. Doomsday should realize it is time to rotate. They get it through their heads, though. They're still pushing for some reason. That call needs to come through. Pacho, you don't need to push that anymore, but maybe they want to keep it where Timeless is under 20 points, and I kind of get into their head that they're not performing too well. See if play some mind games, but don't know if that would really work. EJZ with a big-time kill. Nifty with a big-time double there. And Hellboy falling. That's all 4 dead for Timeless. Doomsday has hashtag Doomsday arrived, man. They always say hashtag Doomsday's coming. Is Doomsday here? Is that what I'm understanding? Let's see it. Joshua getting that patented drop shot kill in. But loading, hitting from behind. Doomsday has no idea is he here. He's going to find one. But they're going to clean it up. Shout out to the boy Instinct. Let's get him some love here. Instinct played out of his mind last time. Again, we always bring it up. But, I mean, Doomsday and Timeless might have the most balanced roster top to bottom. You know, if you have Joshua as your 4th best player, like that's really good. And if you have Instinct as your 4th best player, that's also pretty good. So, I mean, he's no slouch. Instinct knows how to play the game, and Nifty going big. Did not have a good map 1 against Timeless last time. He's here to play. He's performing. We're all in playoff mode, man. I'm liking everything. I usually struggle to cast on Bocage, but I'm feeling it right now. I'm super tired, but I'm just cracked out of my mind right now. But let's get back to this action. 2 players heading plat for Doomsday. I want to ride this wave as long as we can, man. I really like Doomsday. I hope they can pull this off. Timeless looking like the giant that can't be conquered. But right now, their armor is weakened. It looks like Doomsday might have found the cracks in it. Hellboy still struggling. Him and Josh, both 5 kills apiece. Anakin and Loading not much better, though, but they need to pick it up. Hellboy was top 3 in all stats heading into this match. He's just... I don't know, maybe it's the Bocage effect. Timeless does clean up nicely, and they're going to own the hill at least for a second, but Nifty able to come, never mind, it was Nifty. Who the hell was it? Was it Pacho? Pacho hit him from behind. I guess Nifty just got a nasty kill from Useless. Shout out to him. Able to stop the bleeding there for a few seconds. Timeless will control the next 15 seconds of this, and Doomsday now look on the minimap. They have to go. However, player 6, which is Joshua's there, he has a big kill in front of him. He's going to fall. It's up to loading here to try and get some spawns here. He knows the 2 players are in that general direction, but has no idea where. We still have 2 players from Doomsday pushing up into old. Really, they should be setting up for next, but maybe they're trying to get some kills, but they've just given up spawns completely here. Instinct is going to have to go massive. I mean, there's 2 players in the spawn. They're about to converge on Instinct. They'll find one. Doesn't know there's 2 behind him, though. And Doomsday, as well as they're playing, they could be playing better. They're just still pushing the last 10 seconds of Hill when they already have the spawns there. I'm not sure that's happened twice already. I get it's Bocage, it's pretty close, but spawns can be huge. You guys want to have every advantage you have. I mean, hardpoint's your weakest mode. Timeless is the best in the league at it. You take any advantage you can get. Watch you with some nice shots coming out of him. All of Doomsday performing right now. Instinct the only one who, I guess, looks like he's not doing as well, but he's 11 and 11. He's doing his job. The battle for spawns will continue here. Anakin and Pacho, big gunfight out early. Pacho will win that. And loading, he's only won this P2 side. They're going to spot him out. He will find one who's absolute, but he's going to drop. Joshua finds one gate, almost able to take out the one on Barn, but Nifty just not missing the shots. Joshua missing most of his. Nifty, 22 and 13, big time performance from the kid right here, man. Caster's Curse, sorry to do that to you, but I mean, that's what you need. Your Doomsday, you come out. I like the Bocage pick. You want to just punch this team in the mouth. They think they're the best team. They think they're just going to run through everybody. And granted, they have, right? They've only lost 1 map out of 13. But right now, they're playing a hell of a game, Doomsday is. Timeless being tested. Their teammates are going to be tested here. You got to, I don't know if it's because it's late, but I mean, you got to think. Timeless panicking just a little bit here. Not too much. They're only down, what is this, like 50 points? About to be 60, but I mean, there's definitely worse deficits you could be in, but for sure, I'm sure this was a very early surprise for the players of Timeless. I can't even stay on a player for too long on their team before they fall. And they look coordinated enough. Big kill from Josh there. It's not a matter of that. I think Doomsday just been playing a little bit more aggressive. Just hitting their shots a little more. Maybe Doomsday warmed up all day today. It might take Timeless this map here to warm up. And that's fine during the regular season, but it's playoff time. You want to get this dub secured. DJZ has to turn around and know where these players are. He will not be able to. It's really up to Nifty and Instinct. Nifty's going to fall. Instinct, last one here. Still spawning, and the good spawns players are spawning behind him, actually. So finding one is huge. He's going to drop, but at least that gets the players a little bit confused, and they might think players are still back there. I don't think they do, but at least for the second, they might have been a little bit confused on how there was a player in their spawn. But 15 seconds, again, like, look at this minimap. Hate to take you away from the action, but you have Timeless, 2 players going down already to next. They're hitting this long flank. I like this push out of loading. Loading's going to be in a big position here. Like, if you're Doomsday, the best advice I could give you guys is just start rotating. 20 seconds, 15 seconds, you guys need to be gone. There's really no need for you to be, you know, doing all that. And Instinct holding spawns right now. I know that these guys were kind of going through some role struggles from what I've been hearing. Like, we weren't too sure who was going to be running the AR or not. They have a lot of talent on this team. Like I said, they're probably one of the best rosters in terms of top to bottom, just overall. But the issue has really just been finding that role. Because I think they have 3 players who are kind of like pure SMGs. Even Instinct might also be that SMG as well. And you're kind of asking a flex to try to be an AR. You're asking one of the best subs in the game, and DJZ to try to be an AR as well. I mean, you know, maybe DJZ is an AR, but in the Combine he was running a sub the whole time pretty much. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a bunch of back and forth. Trying to figure out what we're doing as a team, and maybe they figured this out, because Nifty right now with this AR is just shredding on Bocage, on a small map with the long range. He's picking the spots correctly. He's not missing shots. Everything looking good. Timeless does have spawns, though. DJZ and Instinct can have their hands full here for the next few seconds. But DJZ just went absolutely massive there. Make that 3 in a row for him. He will fall there, but, oh, Joshua getting in behind some players early. Be able to take out one, but will be traded out. However, loading with a big 2-piece of his own here. Again, 30 seconds left. If you're Doomsday, you got to start thinking about rotating a little. Maybe you leave 1 player. I'm not sure I like the entire idea here of just sending 4 to push. I mean, like, it took you guys 10 seconds to kind of figure out where you're going to push, and now you decide to do it. You're going to get the last 15 seconds to spawn Timeless out. Spawn Timeless the next. You don't need a fight for these points. Like, Doomsday this game might be over, realistically, if Doomsday rotates correctly. And it's just small things that get you better. Oh, here it is. Timeless rotated, and this could be the start of it. This could be the start of the downfall of Doomsday. Doomsday really needs to have a great break here. A very coordinated break needs to come out of the side of Doomsday. Only one real player in position to make any kind of noise here. Pacho big time kill. I mean, everyone's just frying right now. That just can't happen. You gotta know there's a player force. Now everyone falling for Doomsday. Like I said, if you had just rotated earlier, this is a different... You might win off this hill. I don't know, like... Entry comes in from Pacho there. And they did break it, I guess. So now you have 20 seconds. You don't really want to be fighting for scraps. So now, nice turn on there. But you guys got to start getting ready. You have spawns already. We can't lose these now. This is what you'd be telling the team. You can't lose these spawns. Anakin knows this, and he's already on the rotation. He finds EG's aim. Doesn't know there's players to his left. He should, though. He's going to try and clear people out and get him to spawn out, but he's going to lose that gunfight to an AR. Hellboy going to lose his gunfight as well. So a good break by Timeless, and they do have the point right now, but Doomsday getting the kills they need. If it's not for loading, just being a menace right now, being a nuisance for Doomsday, Timeless might be losing again. But maybe this is why Timeless is, you know, what was the count? Like 5-0 on here? Why they're the best team in the game on paper right now? Just finding ways to win. Horrible start, and they brought it all the way back. Again, I do got to put some blame on Doomsday, man. Instinct with a big 3-piece, bro. Sorry I couldn't get that. I have no idea what this man was doing. Whatever he did, maybe we'll see it in the final kill count. That looked nasty. And Nifty about to drop a 40 bomb here. The second 40 bomb we've seen from Nifty this season? First was the very first game of the season for him. That was against Phoenix. This is against #1 seeded team at the moment. You guys got to rotate. You guys lost spawns here. Does anyone have any sort of streaks? Nifty doesn't. I don't think anyone does. Man, nobody has streaks. You're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way and break it. Nifty and on the flank, big kill, man. Uh-oh, let's see. I know we're kind of rooting for Doomsday to make this close, but we shouldn't be surprised. They took him within 3 points last time as well. On Bocage, you expected to be a little bit scrappier. It was more surprising that they were leading by the amount that they were. Pacho getting a double. Just Hellboy. Hellboy, he's brought it all the way back to lead his team in kills now with 36, and he's in that shed spot. If you don't have an AR, you're not going to be able to touch this man. Timeless rallying all the way back to take a lead here. They can get this all the way to about 247 or 248. Not anymore as the time has paused. Now if you're Doomsday, rotate, man. Rotate. Look at all these players. Instinct doing the right thing right here, though. Oh, this is going to be big time. Does Anakin spot him? No, Zay. Instinct losing that. Out a little bit too early. Now the break's coming through. Pacho finding 2, though. However, Anakin responding with 2 of his own. Nifty with some big shots, but loading coming in. He's going to be shut down, however. So Doomsday has broken it. They're about to tie up this game. And I want to switch to Instinct because Instinct's on the flank here. He finds one. Oh, I just got to aim down your sights and be ready. This is going to come all the way down to the wire. Just up to Nifty, and that will do it. Timeless have found a way to rally and win another hard point. You want to give a shout out to Doomsday, the lowest seed in the winners bracket, putting up a fight against the top seeded, but I really consider this a choke for them. They had this game in the bag. Rotations were horrible. Like we said last time, I love the numbers. Got 44 from Nifty, 30 from everyone else, but man, that's a heartbreaker. Yeah, they'll look back at this VOD afterwards and they'll see right away what went wrong. But, alright. First blood comes out of DJ's A. Instinct follows it up with a grenade here. Not too bad, and all of B is open. Nifty finds kill of his own, and Josh in a 1v4 in the blink of an eye loses his 3 teammates, and that's chalked. See what Joshua can do. Joshua, my former teammate from last season, on the championship squad, finds one, but that's it. Doomsday. Man, imagine they won that and they just come out firing this map 2 round 1. Upset. Imagine upset alert. The 2 highest seeded teams just losing. That'd be insane. Imagine Phoenix having to play Timeless first round. Oh no. Any snipers? Anakin, you sniping? Better find out in a second. Yes, sir. Is what I like. Will he catch Nifty lacking? He will not. All of them are at A. They all committed for here, and Doomsday's already... I mean, Pacho kind of whiffing his shots there, but Doomsday's already collapsing on him. Waiting for someone to hit a pinch. Nobody is watching their back at all. DJ's A. Oh, choking shots. All good. Now the players are going to turn around, and now we're going to see the convergence from the boys. All of Timeless moving together as a squad, but... Oh, Nifty. Got to try and stay alive if you can. You can't. They have them trapped. There's no reason to move. I don't know why Instinct's all the way at P5. Probably push up just a little bit if they know all of them are there. But it doesn't matter. Joshua, once again, in a 1 versus, make that 3 before he finds one there. Instinct knowing exactly where his homie is. Josh closing the door in this man's face. I love the play out of him. He's going to make this a 1v1. I gotta say, Joshua's got to be one of my favorite players to spectate because this man will drop shot 9 out of 10 times. I'm not so sure in Surge, but in Respawn, that's all he does. And he finds the 1v3. Hey, Walsho, if you want to be a part of the community, you can always DM us on Twitter at Trauma.org and, you know, see what's good, man. Always welcoming new people, but we're not accepting any people into this season. As of yet, I don't know, that could change, but as of right now, rosters and stuff are set. Next season, we're going to bring in a few more people. So that'd be cool to have more people part of the expansion if you're actually interested, for sure. But loading over here is going to be in a bit of trouble as all of Doomsday's already on the way, and he doesn't stand a chance. This B push, I don't like that play out of Instinct. There's no reason to jump well unless you saw the player, but even then, I mean, you have numbers. You took P5 just like that. And Timeless, time and again, have shown that they don't really care about B. They have one player they're really selling out for A, and that's how it's normally played. But another retake, and now Anakin, in a 1 versus of his own, 1v3. See if he can follow up in Josh's footsteps and clutch a 1v3 of his own. But he just has a pistol and a sniper. And he can't even find the gun that was dropped, so that's unfortunate. But he spots DJ Zay. The pistol's still very lethal, especially at this closer range. And, I mean, you know, a heartbreaker for Doomsday if you can't find that. Yeah. Yeah, Doomsday just likes to choke, I guess. That's 3 times in a row. So every single round, very interesting stat. Let me give it to you while I can track it. But every single round here, Doomsday has had the advantage. I think they first blooded every single time. But they've had an advantage. It's been a 1 versus. They've cut it down to 1 player every single round on the other team. They should be up 3-0 here. Like I said, it's a whole different series. Right? Like, you know, people talking about should break up Doomsday, this and that, and here they are battling. Best team in the league. Shows the competitiveness of the Trauma League. But finally, a first blood coming through for the side of Timeless. Bomb's going to be planted right now. Joshua looking over him. However, DJ Zay going to get shot in the back here by Mr. Anakin. So Nifty and Instinct in a 2v1. So again, they've cut it down to 1 player. Anakin just clutched a 1v3, right, last round? Yeah, he did. 2 1v3 clutches in a row. Can we get another one versus make this a 1v2? Not happening this time. Doomsday finally getting their game together. I love this, man. Playoff atmosphere. Players not trying to lose for anything. Each stage playoffs is going to be intense. You know, every teams are bringing the intensity. They're bringing out maybe strats we haven't seen, like Timeless implementing the 2 of our best players combining for 2 kills in 4 rounds. Strat seems to be working out. They're 2-2. I don't know. Let's see if they can get things going. Hellboy haven't really got him at all this time. Haven't given him any screen time. This map hasn't been able to do much. Anakin falling, so another first blood in favor of Doomsday there. Bomb could be planted relatively quickly, but Hellboy finding a trade, and Joshua putting some shots in a player. However, Nifty getting really aggressive here, and he's finding the head of loading there. Joshua evening things out just a little bit. He's going to drop shot, and finally Doomsday will be in the situation with 1 player left. Can they get a clutch of their own? DJ Zay, Doomsday's best player and the best player on this map. Well, actually, Joshua also 7-3 as well. So, hey, the 2 best players right now in the lobby, I guess, for map 2 going at it. Also with Hellboy. Good rotation right now. They have no idea the bomb's going to be. They should, as no one's coming to A, and Hellboy just making the right play and knowing, hey, maybe I should go. Oh, and DJ Zay. Big shots out the kid. Zay is pretty weak. He now does regen, and Zay knowing exactly where Hellboy's going to be at. But it's 10 seconds left. Hellboy knows he's good. He just needs to play bomb. But DJ Zay making the great play. Big brain plays to take him out. What, the MP40? Somebody say it, man. That can't happen. In no universe should that happen. So, Timeless struggling a little bit. I mean, if you're Doomsday, I really see this as a must-win. I think Timeless might be the best control team in the game. They are statistically, but like I think they probably are the best team in the game in control. I don't think they win that. Especially not on Tuscan. You need to win this search. Anakin finally finding a snipe there. But yeah, I mean, Doomsday just seriously gifted that map 1 to Timeless. You got to make up for it here. Instinct in a 1v2 of his own now. I think he spotted Josh. If not, the team called him out. They know he's bottom church right now, but I guess nobody saw him but me. Instinct, I mean, has the right idea. Anakin has no idea he's behind him. If this guy ever checks, he might. There we go. Now it's up to Josh. Josh is going to just throw a stun and run away, and they know where he's at, so this round should be going to Timeless unless Instinct pulls off an absolute miracle. And he might, I was about to say, if he would have checked top radio, Josh is playing ratty. I love it. But he almost did the same thing DJ Zay did to Hellboy. Good try out of Instinct. 3-3, not a bad spot. Last time these 2 teams played, which was really a few days ago, they were the last game of the season before we're heading to Stage 1 playoffs. It was a 6-3 search and destroy on Bocage, if I'm not mistaken. It could have been 6-2, but I'm almost positive it's 6-3. So right now, you guys are good. You're on pace to break that the way this has been going. DJ Zay with 11 kills here. Everyone else needs to step it up just a tiny bit. Pacho had a really good map 1. Finding pieces here left and right, but he's struggling. He's 2-7 now. He's died every round. Anakin finding a snipe, so now, yeah, DJ Zay 1v3 time. Let's see it. You guys are 0 to 1v3. They got 2 1v3s. Can you get at least one to stay alive, Doomsday? But Anakin and Josh are playing together. They're both running subs here. All right. I swore I saw an MP40 in Anakin's hand. I don't know why he doesn't have it out. Maybe he had a sniper and my game just bugged. I don't know. But the sub duo locking down B. DJZ is gonna have a free plant if he wants it. There's a sub. That's loading sub in Anakin's hands. They're just clearing out B, making sure he's nowhere alive or nowhere around. And now they know it's down at A. All right, DJ, you got 40 seconds. You got two players very close together. See what you can do is A might get just great timing here, bro. Look at that. I doubt they check fire, right? The way they're... Oh, man. Oh, this is insane. 20... I mean, the COD gods, it might just be Doomsday's time, man. Oh, my goodness. Do they know he's up there? You gotta check those, eh? Oh, you gotta know the bomb is being defused. Unfortunate. Nothing you could do. Good teamwork out of Timeless. If he had an AR there, he might have been a little bit better off. I like the decision, though. They kind of knew. They scouted everywhere, and look where the bomb's planted. He could only be top fire. Maybe he could have been like radio, but I don't know where the bomb exactly was planted. So maybe they knew that it was really only planted for fire, or they're just taking the chance. Anakin will cover you regardless. Great play out of Timeless. They take a 4-3 lead. Again, this is a must-win for Doomsday. I really believe that. DJZ with a nice nade on loading. Finds another first blood. Finds a second on Josh. He might just run through and find Anakin, but instead he's going to just back it up here. Just chill for a little bit. Hellboy's going to be heading towards that well area. But Instinct is right there, and Hellboy going to kill him. He's in a 1v4. Make that a 1v3 now after he finds that. They know where he's at in P5. I'm sure they know bomb is down somewhere. Let's see it happen. DJZ, 15 kills. He is on league record watch right now. The search and destroy kill record is 17 kills, which was set earlier this season by FTP Hellboy, ironically. And DJZ has a chance to break that. Nifty shutting down FTP Hellboy there. And the way Zay's been playing, I mean, he's just come different this playoffs, man. Really looking like that. He's going to need to get the record if his team wants to win this map. The DJZ, my boy, on search and destroy kill record watch. Not just franchise. That's already a franchise record, seeing how they're the expansion team. And a nade coming in might do the job. It's Hellboy absolutely weak there. He's on league record watch. Instinct spots Josh. Oh, bro, like, Doomsday is playing so great, man. Oh. Like, I don't want to sound like a homer, but, like, Doomsday has had their struggles all season long, and to see them kind of put it together when they need to, I love to see that. I don't like that. That just as a league owner, that's great for the league, man. Like, I don't want to root for a team, but if there was ever time for an upset, like this would be a dope ass time. Anakin in 1v4, he finds one. They know where he's at. He's gonna fall. 5-4 in favor of Doomsday, the expansion team. Timeless with the superstar duo, superstar trio, superstar quad, like. The rookies, Anakin and Hellboy, top 5, top 6, top 7 players in the league at worst. Joshua was 6th or 7th in all stats last season. Loading, top 5 in all stats last season. You have 4 players who were, if we account for the new players coming in, if they would have played last season, you have 4 players who are pretty much statistically the top 10 in the league. You have 4 top 10 players on your team. Doomsday just making all the right plays, making all the right reads. So you gotta wonder if your luck is gonna start to run out eventually, but Pacho finds a snipe on Joshua. I think if Pacho finds a kill, because remember, he was 2-7 up to this point, any round where Pacho finds a kill, you gotta take advantage of that. Man hasn't produced much this SnD, and when he does, you need to take advantage. But instead, Nifty in a 1v3, bomb is down right? Or is it not down? Oh, yeah, it is down. Yeah, so 25 seconds left. Nifty finds 2, but no way he can defuse this. Looks like we're going to round 11, folks. And like I said, DJ Zay, he's going to need that new league record. He's going to need that kill record here if his team wants to move on. I mean, maybe not, but hey, if he can find 3 kills this round, like that's huge. It is worth noting that Hellboy also got his 17 that round. He found, low-key, he might have gotten the ace that round. He for sure got 3 players in that round 11 last time. So it is possible. Let's see if history kind of repeats itself. We're seeing the push coming now. And they're playing A, and Doomsday well aware of this. They've been doing this all game. DJ Zay with the nade. He's one off of the record. Nifty finds one. It's up to Loading and Joshua. Joshua been the best player so far, and that's what we're saying, Josh. Consider the 4th best player on the team, and he's the best right now on this map. That's how deep this Timeless team is. Any other team might have just collapsed. It's up to Loading and Joshua now. DJ Zay might just find a kill here, and he will not! Loading just frying him. DJ Zay had that record in his hands. I don't think he cares about that or even knew about that, but that would have been a good time to pick it up. Instead, Joshua and Loading makes things a little bit easier, but they still do need to plant this bomb. Look at everyone around the area. Pacho, I was about to say, was in perfect position. And Josh, yep, he finds him. It's a 1v2 now. If there ever was a time, I mean, Josh found the 1v3 earlier. It's time to go. What does Josh have? Josh, Instinct, Nifty. Let's get it done. And the timing coming out here. Doomsday has no idea that the player is there, man. They have no idea Josh is going to get away with his life. So the time has been flipped now. 40 seconds for Doomsday to make a push. How is Josh going to play this? Bro, I know hearts are racing, man. Let's see it. Josh has only 15 bullets in his MP40 as well. And he's going to get awful timing. He's going to get pinched. Instinct finding the kill. We're going to map 3. This is not a sweep, ladies and gentlemen. Whoever told you it was a sweep, go slap them right now. We're going to map 3. Doomsday really should be up 2-0 here. But it's all good. They get their map back. We're tying it up. Shout out to all the players in the league, man. DJ Zay won off that kill record, but he'll take the dub any day of the week there. You gotta wonder. Right, because this is only the 2nd map that Timeless has lost all season. And both times they've lost to the Search and Destroy. You just gotta wonder, I never want to speculate this, but a team who was so dominant in the regular season, to play a team who, frankly, I think they might have considered a bye round, and we're already looking forward to the Killer Sharks next round. I don't want to say, is it a bit of reality check? Is it's stunning? Like, what do you think you're feeling right now? Or do you just admit, yeah, like Zen saying in chat, maybe we're just a mid Search and Destroy team, and our respawn is really what's going to carry us? Like I said, I think Timeless might be the best control team in the league. And they're starting off on defense. I don't think Doomsday wins. I don't think they can win this, but of course, like, nobody thought they could win the first 2 maps either. So, see what happens. It's anyone's game now. Tied 1-1. Let's get it going, and Pacho and the rest of the Doomsday gang already working their way towards that first tick here on A. Anakin gonna fall. Nifty finding 2. Nifty continuing to shoot the way he's been. They need to stack this. Get Nifty in there. It's not gonna happen. So right now, just, well, both players drop. Maybe if Nifty gets in, they're able to at least get that 2nd tick. It won't happen. That's 3 going down for Doomsday. And they're still spawning at A. FTP Hellboy playing the spawn. He's gonna fall though. Loading also in the spawn. Might get a double. He won't. He'll get shut down. That's good news for Doomsday, just clearing out the spawn, but they do have a player coming from well, and that's, or from fire, and that's Anakin. Anakin did not even need it. Hellboy finding the 2-piece of his own. Let's player slip behind him and finally find him. And Pacho has hit from behind, but he's going to fall. But now all of a sudden we have 2 Doomsday players, about to be 3, going to be completely undetected. Now Loading aware of him. Can they just converge on him? And they will before we can find anyone. They can stack this, and they are. This is about to be taken very quickly. That's already 1 tick. About to make it another here. That's already 2 ticks. And everyone just staying alive. I mean, wow, Pacho should have been able to find that. He won't. But those 2 ticks, even if they don't capture B, those 2 ticks are just huge. Because if this game goes on like every other control on Tuscan seems to go, where they just capture A every single time, and like no one gives up ticks on B, that's huge. Because remember, round 5 is going to be determined by who has the most ticks. And getting even 1 extra tick there is huge. Like right now, if this game ends, it's fine because you're expected to control A completely and not expected to get any B ticks. So you already have those ticks, you know? But it would be a bummer if they can't get this 4th one here. And you know what? Perfect. The other 2 players at B, Pacho needs to try and get on A to buy his team some time. He won't be able to do that. So it looks like they did kind of waste that B push. It was very good. I liked the idea, and they almost got it down, but they needed to still get A. And they're on it for now. Instinct should probably be facing towards top here. And they actually might get this, however. It's just live, so now you're really just playing for the ticks. Instinct knows he's going to drop here. Just doing what he can. Just DJ's A. Who almost able to find the double. So I don't think an extra tick came in. Am I correct? Let me check. Yeah, no extra ticks. So they stayed with 3. So that's a little unfortunate because, like I said, you're expected to get those 3 A ticks. So that's kind of what you finish with. That B push was a little bit of a waste. Not a waste, but it was a little bit, you know, all for naught, it seems like. However, let's see how Doomsday responds on defense. Don't play it the same. They give up A, just don't give up any ticks on B, and we're tied. We're good. See what we got. And everyone going to B, man. Yeah, like, great push out of time. Like, every team should probably be trying to go to B just off rip and getting those ticks, and they're about to get them here. However, this push thwarted just a little bit earlier due to DJ's A. He'll find 3. Nifty cleaning up the 4th. So only 1 tick was given up. But now you got to rally back to A quickly. Because they're going to do the exact same thing and stack this. And you know what? They might actually get it. They might capture the whole thing. Take that 1 tick. 2 ticks. Yep. So we're tied 3-3 before anyone even attempts to get in. That's just bad play out of Doomsday. Say it with me. That can't happen. Instinct finding 2 and almost 3rd, but what does it matter? You're tied now, so now... Actually, that's it. That's 4. So you're losing the tick count now. Just don't give up B. Do what you're supposed to do and not lose this round. Winning their gunfights early on. Hellboy's going to be huge here. If he can get either into church or back tank... He'll play church. Not sure if Instinct knew he was there. There's 1 player church is being ratty. That's Instinct. He'll find out. Will not find it. Like, if you're gonna sit in a corner the whole time, you have to find the kill. Nifty probably the most important player on the map right now. Sitting back tank. And Pacho's got to call out, hey, there's a player here, and he just disappeared out the point. He's either going platter to your spawn. Instinct, you got to turn around. Let's go back on Nifty. Needs to find the kills here on the tank. You should never even be looking to your left here if you're watching this tank. But Nifty absolutely needs to give the comms that he needs help. Switch off on players coming down already. On to B from Timeless. However, DJ's A being a thorn in their side for now. And Nifty as well as he finds 2 of his own. On a 3-piece currently. On a 3 streak, rather. Everyone dropping for Timeless. So, on the same note, like, losing this defense, or losing this offense if you're Timeless, it's fine. You're winning the TIG game. You know, you're not expected to win on offense. The game's playing out as it should. You guys are winning by 1 tick. You're going to have map 5 unless something crazy happens. Or round 5. Played pretty well. I mean, it's 4-10. Just do what you can. Maybe play for streaks. But And that's it. And they're not even going to touch the point. Let's just hurry up and get to his next round. But it is a good sign because I know Timeless, at least against, Phoenix and Doomsday, the first time we're kind of just running through on offense and defense, like without being touched. So Timeless has only played Tuscan. They're 4-0 on it. Doomsday, 0-2 on Tuscan, 1-0 on Gav. I wonder if they didn't, because they're the away team, so they theoretically, right, they should have picked map 3. I guess they just like Tuscan a little bit more. I don't know. I might have tried Gav. I get 1-0 was probably against Phoenix, but I don't know. Right here. All right. Had an audio bug. Hope we're good. But I don't know. I mean, A push coming in right away here. 2 players down. Just Pacho and Nifty. Pacho the only one at A. At some point, you need to see them head towards B while A is being captured. That's probably your best time because all the players for Timeless are going to be selling out at A while there's still a point to be captured. So while they're still going for A, you got to send 1, maybe even 2 players over to B. They don't know it, but there's only 1 player there. If they do their math right, they should know Hellboy is... I mean, Zay just, or whoever it was just got killed P5 by Hellboy. They should know he's there. Call that out. Hey, like, let's just go push the hell out of B, man. We're not seeing any kind of advancement towards their instinct now, but Joshua pre-aiming that, bad timing, and big kills from Doomsday because they were about to be spawn trapped. Well, that's fine. You're going to get your last tick here, but now it's the challenge of trying to get to B. I think if they find 1 tick, they're fine. I really lost count already. But most importantly, you got to get this player out of the spawn right now. Hellboy might be able to kill the 2 other players before Instinct can. Thankfully, it doesn't happen. Joshua knows the push is coming from P5. He's letting the other players know. And they're all kind of set up. Hellboy has no idea. Instinct's coming up right behind him. Just going to be instrumental, really, for them getting this push going because they have 1 player dead and they have full control of Church. They don't know it, but no one else even here. Yeah, almost got the turn on. But yeah, once you see 1 player, you're not expecting another to be there. So Doomsday winning the initial gunfights, the initial battle, but not able to continue anything off of it. But if Instinct can stay up top Church for as long as he can, that's a W. Yeah, Anakin just let nothing through. So Instinct now deciding, hey, I've been slaying everyone. I'm going to try to get to their spawn. Instead, he's going to drop. We have a long flank from loading. He's going to be behind all 3 of these players, and this should effectively end this round. And it will. 2 players dead. Might be a third. It will not, but Anakin, or is that Hellboy, actually will be on cleanup duty. However, he's looking the wrong way. So, hey, I mean, you might get a tick if you're looking the right way. I don't know why you're not looking their spawn, but it's all good. Never mind. Pacho in a 1v7. I've seen crazier things happen. Not really. I think the most I've seen... Actually, yeah, like 1v7, 1v8. Not in this league, though, baby. That's it. Time is taking 2-1 lead here. Get these kill checks going. Nifty. 12 and 20. Really struggling. Quite a contrast from that map 1 he had where he dropped. It was either 40 or almost 40. He did very well. Timeless, I mean, taking all of A already. Doomsday would be wise, honestly, to kind of just give this up. Or not just throw away lives here. I don't see how they play it, but they should just get... Yeah, and they will. They're going to give it up. Unfortunately, still losing lives, but Instinct on the flank finds 1. Making life just a little bit more difficult. So Doomsday should have offense. Timeless should end up having defense secured if Doomsday were to win this round. And you know what? I think they might go back to that all B push next time, and they should, and try to win it that way. Good rat spot out of Instinct. Good two-piece out of Pacho. One player is still in their spawn. I'm not sure if they're aware of it. They are not, but they will be in a few seconds here. Hellboy giving up his location. Finding the relaxed reloading Instinct, and Hellboy taking Nifty off the tank. You know the saying. That can't happen. Instinct's falling. DJ Zay. Pacho, last one's up for the time being. Make that Zay alone, but he gets great timing. That's 2 down. I think he knows the third one's there, and he did, and he almost killed him, but Hellboy watching over from the spawn. Spawn side, rather. This could be it. This is bad if you're Doomsday. Nifty did find a great angle here, though. Yeah, there you go. Great retake. What you have to do. They did capture 2, but that's fine. It's a minute 20. Just play it the correct way. They know there's a player plat. Instinct kind of battling 3 dudes mid. I guess that's fine. You get information now. Questionable, but it's kind of working. Not anymore, but Timeless does have a bit of a life advantage too. They're up by 2. So Doomsday holding it down, but here comes the push. However, let's get off of them because DJ's behind them both. He'll find one. At least calls out that Joshua's there. They'll clear him out. All of Timeless is out of their spawn. However, there are players pushed up in the church already. Hellboy and Loading hidden from top church together. Doomsday needs to find these players, and they very well just may win this round. Is there anyone plat? There's one player. Instinct gonna find a big kill, man. Instinct and Nifty. That's big. If you're Timeless, you probably should. The players up top church, I get it. You think you're better than them. You can just run through. And you almost did, right? But it's always kind of hard when time's dwindling, 30 seconds or less remaining. It's hard to tell your teammates, hey, wait up for us to push together. But, I mean, that's probably what they should have done because they did have top church control anyways. That's all good. Maybe one last final push as Loading gets in the point. Now it's up to Doomsday, but DJ's going to fling himself in and he's going to fall. So Instinct and Pacho. And no, this is it. An absolute collapse. Man. An absolutely coordinated push coming from Timeless in literally the final 3 seconds. 2 seconds of the game there. That's... whoa. Shout out to Timeless, man. I don't know. Let's see it, but we're here. Hardpoint Berlin, probably my favorite hardpoint map personally. I think it's an AR's dream. Probably better maps like Gav, but I don't know. You can really... you can drop 50 just staying top third, really, or tower, any fire, like any kind of location. The back windows on P3. I don't know. So, key players to watch here are going to be Nifty, who's running that AR, and of course FTP Hellboy. Instinct also running the AR. Not sure who's running it on the side of... well, I guess we have 3 players, Loading, Josh, and Hellboy all running that AR. I'm assuming that's initially. I don't think they're going to run just one sub the rest of the map, but we'll see. Still very early, but this looking a lot different than the first hardpoint. You can't lose spawns now. Remember, Doomsday sort of just gifted that map 1 to Timeless, or at least gifted them the spawns for like 3 to 4 straight hills towards the end when they already had a lead. There was no reason to do that. Maybe they got greedy, I don't know. But now you don't have your hot start that you're off to. Now it's a, you know, quote-unquote real map here. It's not Bocage. You got to prove yourselves. You still got a lot to prove. You're Doomsday. Let's do it here. They're down 45 points. Let's get in the hill and make some noise, boys. Good kills out of both Zays. DJ Zay and Zay Instinct. And they're on the board, and we officially have a game. Good shots out of Josh. Oh, Josh is shooting through the glass. He might find Instinct as well, and he will. That's 3 for him. DJ's A is going to fall. If you're Doomsday, you got to set up for next. And nobody's there. Timeless spawning there because Doomsday's not in the right location. You got to roll. I got to see the route man right now from DJ's A. And he is a route man, and he might find Anakin instead. I think Anakin's going to find him lacking. Yep. Oh, the bad timing. The timing bug. Oh, he sees the shadow. That's unfortunate. So you're in position. And another one. That, I was like, are these people not checking the minimap? DJ's A, 3 in a row in that corner. That is the DJ's A corner from now on. About to be 4. Jeez, man. Start looking at our maps, fellas. Timeless just flying. They're holding the... Like, these spawns might be the most important spawns in the entire game. I can't think of a better spawn location for a hill. Like, you're literally spawning feet. Like 10 feet at most away from this hill if you own these spawns. And then you have a... Look at that! Hellboy's not even on the Godheady. Like, they have an absolute Godheady there. It's 15 seconds. Let's chalk it up, Doomsday. Let's move on. You don't want to go out sad like this. There we go. Everyone listening and rotating. That's what I like to see. Set up for next. Loading first one at hill. Josh are going to help him as well. Loading will fall. So Josh knows where at least 3 of them are now. He's going to try his best to stay alive, but Instinct playing that back warehouse area, or top warehouse. FTP Hellboy coming from behind the warehouse. No one has any idea where he's at. He should be able to break this open by himself, but instead the trigger discipline. Gonna wait to find the last pesky player for Doomsday still alive. In that back area. Pacho could do the same here for Timeless. He doesn't know where Hellboy's at. Hellboy is right to his left. He won't see the player up top. Hellboy should know. And he does, and he finds Pacho. It's amazing. You just look at your mini-map, boys, you know what's going on. If you don't have comms, I mean, that's what the map's for. You would have known he was up there. It's all good. It's all good. Basically a 50-point game here. Doomsday getting it together here this hill for sure. It's time to move just a little bit here. Instinct picks up Josh. DJ's A picks up Hellboy. Loading will trade out Zay. And Hellboy with a much better, a much different start to this hard point. You know, the man was like 5 and... I think it was 5 and 10 or 5 and 11. Let's flip that. He's 10 and 5, and this map looks a lot different than the first one. Anakin with a sub is holding top 3rd. There is a player fire. That's Pacho. I mean, the roles are reversed. Hellboy running AR, just sitting down in the hill. This game is not over, but 70-point lead here. For Timeless. Doomsday's got to start rotating. And you're in a tough spot because if you rotate, you're giving up the hill, or you're giving up the spawns for the next hill. Loading, leading the charge. Going to hit him from behind here. Find the entry on Nifty. Won't be able to find DJ Zay, but Zay knows there's another player there. He won't be able to pick him up, so it's up to Instinct. Closest player to the hill. He's going to be shot from the double steps, though, so it's kind of chalk for Doomsday right now. They still got some spawns, but you got to play that battle of how many more pushes do we get before we got to rotate. Loading, finding a nice turn and burn there. Much, much different Timeless this hard point. Which is always unfortunate because you feel like you play a team great, and then you go on to lose, this map 4, map 5, and you get killed. Like, they're just going to say, well, Timeless turned it on. Which, very, very well may be true. But, I mean, again, like, Doomsday probably should have won the first map. And if they win that search like they did, we're in map 4, and you have a 2-1 lead. Like, you have a better chance of beating this team on search if you can force the final search. I don't know, maybe Timeless comes out and 6-0 them or something. Like, maybe they just have the clutch gene to put him away. But again, it's like, Doomsday played a hell of a series so far. If it were to end like this, that should not take away what they did the first 3 maps. I think this is just a bad veto for them. Instinct finding 2 on the hill, though, showing signs of life, but a nade going to take him out. Doomsday got to play a little bit more patient and push for their team here. I mean, Timeless is all together in it. The only one away is loading, but he's winning his 1v1s. Besides that time, I guess. Caster Curse. But you have 4 people here, 3 people fire for Doomsday. They know they should hold these spawns. They're doing a great job. You're finally listening. This is stuff should have been doing the first point. The very first hard point. Map 1. Just give up the last 15 seconds. 20 if you need to. Set up for next. Let's see what they can do. Nifty going to be very vital here to the team's success. If he can stay alive and just hold these spawns, he's good. Like, it's very hard to lose spawns on this side. So his job isn't too hard. You just got to not die, really. And the players in front also cannot die, right? Easier said than done, but Doomsday might just take the majority of this hill if they, unless it's just contested the whole time, but there you go. Again, this is literally the definition of a money hill. It's very hard to lose this hill. As long as you have a player inside, like, you're going to get all these points. But Timeless playing it together, hidden through fire, hidden through the front. Everyone's falling, and all of a sudden, Doomsday spawning out. Doomsday does have to recognize that Timeless cannot win off of this. And Doomsday cannot lose off of this. They can let them have all the time. It's going to be devastating. But now you got to play absolutely perfect if you want to keep your winner's bracket hopes alive. Look at the minimap. We already have players all set up for them. There is one player that's loading. Player 7 on the map. Thorn on the side. But now Josh is the real one. That was kind of a smoke screen. He misses the player on his right. And if he could have saw the player on his right and taken him out, it's a different hill. But a 5-point game left for Time Law. All they need to find is 5 points. How are they going to respond? Hidden through mid broken right now. One player did sneak through. That's loading. Interesting to see if they know he's there. They do now. Pacho, he's going to fall. So DJ Zay, I mean, he's going to have 3 people to fight off here. He can't do it. Remember, they just need 5 seconds a hill. Nifty big kill. If he doesn't find that, the game is over. And now you need to find this, and that's it. That's it. Timeless will move on. The #1 seed survives. Alright, well, first off, congrats on the dub, my man. That was an interesting series for sure. I mean, you know, you talked to me before the game about that kind of map 1 fluke we thought last time.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I mean, I don't want to alarm you, but those first, even the third map, those first 3 maps were kind of close.
Yeah.
How you feeling? How are you guys feeling though?
I don't know. I feel like that first map was close, but also we did a great comeback. So I feel like that also be a good sign at least. Take any good out of it, anyways.
Oh
we
were
down like almost 100, I think.
Yeah, it was getting up there for sure. There was, like, if you watch the VOD, you'll see it. I kept saying it. Like, I think towards the end, maybe the last 3 or 4 hills, Doomsday, like, literally gifted you guys spawns. I don't know if you knew that. Like, you kind of, like, were spawning out towards the hill. These guys had full setup and did you notice they were pushing scrap the last 10 seconds for no reason? Like, they were selling out for scrap.
Yeah, they did that. They did that on both HPs, bro. I was honestly surprised. Like, our guy that was picking up scrap for the last like 20 seconds of the hill, he'd always die. He'd be like, all right, bro, like you got that, bro.
Exactly. So that was a little bit surprising. I think they win that if they don't do that, because they were set up every time, and who knows how, if the hard point goes the way it did this one, and see how that map 5 goes. But I don't know. I mean, honestly, a lot different this time.
I feel like I kind of like not disregarded Doomsday, but they're a good squad, bro. I think more or less or anything, like Instinct, bro, he's a pretty great 4th. Like, I would say he's 2nd best 4th in the league. Like,
I agree. He was balling, bro. The past 2 game series against you guys, that man was balling.
This man loves to fucking shred me, bro.
Hell yeah. But you guys keep your undefeated record for everything, but I mean for hardpoint alive. You almost lost it there the first one. So still, you guys, the only losses you guys have taken are on Search and Destroys. First on Siege, now on Tuscan. I mean, what do you think's going wrong on those?
Honestly, like, no bullshit. That was our first time playing Tuscan together. And then the first time we played Siege together was that loss too. But I'm not putting it all on that, but I mean, we felt like we didn't really know where to go on those Tuscan. It was just like a little bit off the timings and stuff. And I kept getting flanked by fucking DJ Zay, knowing damn well I should have watched it every round.
He almost got your search and destroy record. He was 1 kill off.
Ooh.
He had 16 and he almost got it, but I think he just missed his shots on loading. He would have at least tied it.
Yeah.
But hey, man, you keep it alive. You guys keep your hopes alive. You're heading into. Let me just make sure I'm not tripping here. But yeah, you're heading to the winter semifinals. You're gonna play the Killer Sharks, the revamped Killer Sharks.
Yeah, that's an interesting squad, man. I wonder who's on it.
It is.
Players on that squad kind of weird though. So we'll see.
We'll see. But top 3 secured now. I mean, I'm sure this is what you expected, but
yeah.
I mean, let's talk a little bit about your team. I mean, you know, again, from the first time you guys played to now, I'm assuming the answer is the same. The chemistry is just growing more and more. I mean, how comfortable are you with these guys now at this point of the season?
Honestly, yeah, the chemistry has grown so much, and I think the talking has grown so much more too. Because like before, it was like the standard call outs and like small talk, but now we're really starting to small talk and like tell us what we're picking, like tell each other what we have and shit like that. So I mean that has been a huge part, I think, from even though it hasn't really shown because we've had these close maps. I mean, only that first HP in both series were close, but
and the surge, of course.
Well, yeah, but like you don't really small talk as much in surge.
Yeah, so. Yeah. And you're just flying around and respawn for sure, man. I like that. I want to hear like this is what I was thinking, right? That control, that very last like 3-second push. Because before that, literally right before that push, I think it was you or Anakin. It was one of you two plus loading top church. I think it was you actually. And you guys pushed like through plat or through like the arch windows, radio windows, whatever. And you guys both died. And I was saying like, man, I know it's like 30 seconds left. It's pretty like hard to be like, hey, just wait up for me. I thought you guys should have done that. And then you got wiped. And then all of a sudden, now you guys want to wait when there's even less time. Yeah. And then we just hop in and stack it. Great play. What was the play call, man? What are the comms like in that situation?
Honestly, so like that first time we got wiped, I was like, so that first time we got wiped, I had my glide. So I was thinking about calling that in to break the hill.
Yeah.
But then I was like, bro, I can't risk it because then if I need it for this next round, if they're stacking B or some shit,
yeah,
I was like, no way. Yeah. So I was like, nah, I'm not gonna use it. And then, bro, like I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna wait till next round. Like I kind of chalked it up, low key. Anakin's like, let's get a great push here. no bullshit. That's what he said. And we fucking, bro. Honestly, I think I got a kill top radio and then 1 kill top plat, and then the other 2 were kind of like spread apart, bro. Before that though, I was telling them how we have to just pick up radio because that's how they were always stopping us on that B push. We should have had that B push way earlier if we picked up radio.
Hell yeah,
Zay kept coming radio and killing us in the back, but no, honestly I was pretty surprised too. That was
great call by Anakin. Let's get a great push with like 10 seconds left, bro.
Yeah, no bullshit. Yeah, I was like, damn, right.
That's amazing. Well, hey, congrats on the dub. Must feel nice. Hopefully, we can get our next game in here because Anakin leaves Wednesday, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So, hopefully, we can. I don't know if you guys could tomorrow or Tuesday, and if you guys end up winning, it's like, hey, that's Championship Sunday, right? Because that's when he'd be back.
Hey, and quick question: how does Championship Sunday work? Is it a best of 9 or?
Oh, it's gonna be a best of 7.
Best 7, okay.
Yeah.
Does the team that won winners get an advantage in any way?
We're thinking about it still. Okay. We're leaning towards it. We are leaning towards the 1-0.
Just a couple questions, bro.
Yeah, for sure. We'll let you know in like probably by tomorrow, honestly.
All right.
But yes, sir. So there we go.
Hey man, not bad for a brand new setup, bro.
Are you back on your setup now?
No, bro.
Oh, you just got a different TV or?
Yeah, I don't leave till Tuesday. Yeah, I got a better monitor. So.
Oh, jeez. Well, at least that helped for sure. You're kind of struggling a bit that first hard point, so I guess I know why. Then you weren't back at your setup after all.
Yeah, nah, all good though. I ain't worried. My teammates got me.
Hell yeah! I mean, Josh had the most kills for you guys in search. Like you know what I mean? He was balling, bro. He's considered the 4th. Like that man was carrying for a little. Not gonna lie.
The fact that we didn't win that search is kind of sad because we had a 1v3, I think, and a 1v2.
Yeah. Those are back to back. Josh and Anakin back to back.
Yeah, we just gotta get better in our situations as far as knowing what to do and everything. We'll be good though.
Yeah, I guess we'll see you soon, man. Appreciate
I,
you stopping by for the interview.
I'll be seeing you very soon, my
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah. Isaac in
Gonna
the
be
chat saying Josh is the third now after that one. That's crazy.
it's gonna be a
But,
fun one though.
yeah, we'll see. Anything you wanna say before you go here?
Nah, bro. Just good luck to you and have fun.
Yeah. Good luck to you, brother.
All right,
Should
I'll
be
see you later,
good.
bro.
All right, man. Take care.